Good morning, our dear District Football Association Chairman. Good morning, all invited guests. I'll be very snappy and purely business, right? No long talk. Let's do it quick. We go and do other things. What we know is football. We don't do too much talking. We'll allow our guests to do all the reading, all the official stuff for us. We know dear. High near 10 years. Very simple, and then we move away. It's been a brilliant season gone by. We went on a certain mission. A mission to get Bunahafo football back on track. We have all been part of the system over the years, and we felt it was about time some of us came up to help build the game in our region. It is the reason you are here today. It is the reason I am here today. It is that dedication. It is that selflessness. Eye wahofama ene pepa wo se obeye football nti na nne wote ha. And it all started some years back, and a while saying G2 mu say yempe moja fufro na yenyina yemmo akiri dom na yemeye football. One season down the line, Nyameya Adoma on the 31st of October, right? Will be just a year. Yenyina ye chire ya adwen. Mo me fa kwanya we so afini nru ye de na men kan kire obi bia wo ha anopai say na me hira say emre kakra bi etwa mko ye wo si ginaye say ye start afresh na ye nhwe say ye nioma ebetumi atum pon ana. It is the reason we are here today. There were a lot of challenges, like we said in our previous Congress. I don't like apportioning blames because we were all part of that system, because near football and yes, say your best son your mom near football be year. And so in spite of the challenges we had, in spite of the challenges we had in our elections and the short notice we had to start our league, the numerous calls that came from all corteses that Doctor League Radio start here in Jabeto region, and then is here. We started, right? Were we able to play? We played. It was based on our resolve to get it done, and to get it done well. We were able to play our league, and for the first time in many years, BARFA was able to organize our elite league, which is what? The second division league, from beginning to the end, in spite of the challenges. Out of the 19 zones, only one zone was unable to complete the league. German North, right? And Yenayim said it was for a good reason. Sebi, na basabasa ye kakra ye den esi wo ho. Na yentumi nye yire teams said omo kobo ball abra amanfo atwintuo ene agyan e kontokwa enti sa league no na esese yitwa so tiawa. But apart from all 18 zones were able to play their leagues. And that is a big achievement. Coming on the heels of the NSC the previous year, where we had to end most of our leagues because of some challenges. Mim pese you be individualizing. Na ye nyina ya said yes na leagues in a coso and manasa. But ye we were able to complete our leagues, and it is a big plus for us. For the first time, still on the heels of what we all accepted at Congress and at our league lunch, that we were going to present trophies and medals to winners of the various zones. Because because we need to be honorable and truthful to ourselves. It is irrespective of the cost component. Now, I can ya whatever football and reading assign a paya. Yay, first division women's league a portion. Yay, third division in some districts a portion. Yay, juvenile leagues in some districts a portion. In the end, what I want to say is that we had all our leagues going on across the 3 regions together, making BARFA. And for every single role each of us played in making it a success. We're able to have our DFA elections as well, isn't it? And our honorable men won their respective elections, and they are leading our districts. I say I equal to you, and yet responsibility ketwana mafano. But again, I can also confidently say, and yet you mabone and mafano. Because in the end, when you have delivered, you will be fulfilled, and no, and a bema for so abe soye na yen game no akoso. Me person me touch kakrebi on yen referees. It's been challenging in the region, Mebwa. It all boils down to our grassroots football. And when it comes, we are looking at administrators, we are looking at players. We forget that the referees play a big role in getting the games all the way down the ladder. And I'm saying, you know, the regional manager in the person of Mr. Seidu Dauda had to marshal all forces, get his technical team, and then get very young referees trained. And so the region had to come up and follow the Ghana Football Association policy of catch them young and train these young ones. So as we speak, we have a lot of representation across the regions. Bechem has newly come up. Brekum is already on. Doma is doing very well. Kentampo, fantastic. Asutifi Asunafo is doing brilliantly. Unfortunately, Sanya ya started ewa yenkola no yempanyimfo yenyanisa. Yenyanisa because about promotion. For Division 1, only one, am I right? Only one center referee. Assistant. Omo kan about won say den hwe. Yenya ba kokra wo. Premier, one center. Nyame adom na ye catch them young guy atete no region who had promotion to go to Premier. Assistant Yenyebi. Women's Premier, not a single center promotion, not a single assistant promotion. So if I say I believe you understand me now. It calls for a concerted effort by all of us to make sure that senior in football nankasa, in players, your administrators, air con kind, our referees should also do same. Yes, sir. To me and Kofano Trasa, I just said, Minu, you can go to get it done and done well. Throughout the season, we wanted to project our flagship league, which was our second division, right? In the end, what happened? We managed to play a successful middle league, and we made sure that we had an environment that only promoted performance. The Santi teams a PA finals got there on merit. Very little excuses, right? And we're all there at the finals. We managed to visit every single middle league center. Every single middle league center. Became Doma, where else? Techiman. We made sure we were there. And then finally at Sunyane. And we all saw what happened. Yemianum Unity FC from Doma won on merit, and they are in the first division now. They managed to save resources. They went on to the player market early. But these are the important things we should look at. One, they saved resources because they did not have to pay huge sums of money to play the middle league. Yes or no?
Yes.
Two, I dare say that they never had to induce any officials to qualify. They have saved money. Three, our middle league was played, the final was played on what date? 16th of June, ahead of the final date, which was 30th June, for all leagues in Ghana to end. It will be 2 solid weeks ahead of that. What does it mean? Well, we intend other teams going onto the market for players for the upcoming first division. They also had the opportunity to go and compete on that same market. And that is why at their coronation, I told them they have no excuse whatsoever. Say next season, Yamin Pangu, Yebehu almost about Division 2. Because we have given them opportunities to perform. BARFA Cup came and it was organized, finals played, Super Cup finals played. Fortunately, we also have our representatives for the FA Cup, and I believe all 6 teams are preparing for the FA Cup this coming weekend, right? I will admonish Yenina to prepare well ahead of each competition. When it comes to regional representation at the national level, we made sure we were there. U15 girls, coached by honorable ladies, Rita, Coach Rita, Yamina, and then Susie, and then led by Esco, dear Glover. We went. We represented BARFA at the national level. Nyamiadum, we were second out of the lot. In fact, Team Neighborhood, we camped them for some days. I saw them and I was like, Kiki, Monfena Sabi Yankoku Obiba or Pram Pram, because some of the girls were like that. We really wanted to follow the national requirement, and that we'll keep doing. They were the amazing team at the tournament, winning player of the match and all that. kudos to all of you that trained say young men. Thank you so much for contributing to women's football in the region. They had as many as about 8 or 9 young girls in that team. Their second team, which is Fosu Royals, they had an amazing set of players. We are grateful for your contributing. We are U17 boys. Was not too good a tournament for us, but we were there. We showed what we could do as a region, and individually, some of the boys also had parts on their backs, and we believe that when the national call-ups come, we are going to see some of them. U15 boys, we are currently at the tournament. Our start wasn't too good, but we'll pick up, hopefully, and then make our mark there. I want to end by saying this. This season is going to be for grassroots football purely. It does not mean the second division and first division women's league will be neglected. No way. But there will be a lot of concentration on our coast football, like our dear president, Mr. Kurt Okreku, will say. Coast football. The moment we started talking about juvenile football, everybody said, Ghana coast ahead Agu. Ewa. Yes, 32 the juvenile football, I see coast ahead Agu. But believe you me, what in your district? Ufaka, Emma, under 13, under 15, a couple league matches, a sign about Krumo. Would you only say coast football near in Muye? A bedroom league day, knock out 200 cities, but you still have to conjure some magic and make sure that your boys travel in and out and also find something to eat. Would you only say coast football near in Muye? But it is for us to demonstrate to the world that indeed what we do, we are always doing, and that so they know how to talk about it. Then the next question becomes, how are we going to enforce so that in juvenile football or in coast football and an district chairman no fans kakram, because it is their duty to make sure that our coast football grows. And I'll ask each and every one of us to put in our efforts and make sure that our juvenile football or our coast football gets to the highest level that we all want, so our boys can compete. To our media, we are in this business together. I said it at the last Congress. You see, the world will only hear what you tell them. Anamebwa. Yes. It is a brand we are building. There's a match going on. Bibi Boni see. What do you see? Quickly, the camera is off. It is for a reason. They are protecting their brand. Say, what the brand in home komoboni say we are. It is the same brand in the Ediko Biaso, near the Akope sponsorship, near the Aberane Bafa. Yen kase enkoya menka, but know how you discuss it and bring out the positives as well, so that we'll be on the same page. Then we can forge ahead, and then all the goodies we all want can now come on board. And here you are this ready, and yen but you say ye are nuanom, ye are now for yes, Papa ne ba a ya yanka. One in a bar, you must say ABC account na ye corrections. na yɛda akyɛ ayɛ fɛ abusuafoɔ memo obi bia akɔ aba to 2024-2025 Congress yɛnto adwene na yɛnhwɛ sɛ BARFA bɛkɔ yie meda obi bia ase.
Yes, I'm going to